Welcome to a journey into the heart of creativity, where the everyday becomes extraordinary and the ordinary reveals the seeds of artistry. In this exploration, we delve into the essence of the creative act, inspired by the profound insights of Friedrich Nietzsche on the importance of creativity. Why, you may ask, is creativity so crucial to our existence? Why should we, as humans, embrace it? Nietzsche believed that creativity is the fundamental force driving humanity forward. He saw it as an expression of our deepest instincts and a means to transcend the mundane. In our pursuit of creativity, we are not just making art, we are fully engaging in the act of living. By embracing creativity, we actively participate in the ongoing process of creation. It's not just about producing works of art, but about perceiving, filtering, and curating experiences for ourselves and others. But what exactly is creativity? Is it an elusive muse or a tangible skill? And how do we harness it? These are the questions we'll explore together. Creativity, as Nietzsche might argue, is not just a skill, but a way of being in the world. It's a practice of paying attention, refining our sensitivity to tune into the more subtle notes of life. It's about noticing what draws us in and what pushes us away, and understanding the feeling tones that arise and where they lead us. From the grandeur of the Golden Gate Bridge to the simplicity of a Philadelphia cheesesteak, every creation is a testament to humanity being true to its creative impulse. Just as the natural world pulses with productive energy, so do we, driven by the same creative force that makes trees blossom and rivers forge new tributaries. Stay with us as we navigate the vast ocean of creativity, where every drop contributes to an eternal unfolding, and every one of us is a vital part of this magnificent tapestry. Welcome to the creative act. Creativity, as a concept, extends far beyond the confines of traditional artistic expression, becoming a fundamental aspect of human existence. This exploration, inspired by the philosophies of Friedrich Nietzsche and enriched by Plato's ideas, beckons us to a deeper understanding of our innate creative powers. Nietzsche saw creativity as an extension of the will to power, an intrinsic urge in all of us to assert and express ourselves. In this light, creativity is not confined to the arts. It manifests in every choice, action, and thought. Each individual, knowingly or unknowingly, is an artist, sculpting their life and environment through their unique perceptions, emotions, and experiences. We are not just observers in the grand theater of existence. We are playwrights and actors, constantly shaping and reshaping the narrative of our lives. Plato's contribution. Plato, on the other hand, regarded creativity as a form of divine inspiration, a madness bestowed by the gods. This perspective elevates creativity to a spiritual plane, where the act of creating becomes a sacred dialogue between the mortal and the divine. In Plato's view, creativity is not merely a human endeavor, but a mystical process, where one taps into a higher realm of ideas and brings forth something transcendent and eternal. Combining these perspectives, we arrive at a holistic view of creativity. It's a dynamic interplay between the human will, as Nietzsche proposed, and a higher, almost mystical source of inspiration, as Plato envisioned. Creativity is an act of self-assertion, as well as a receptivity to something beyond the self. In the realm of creativity, as envisioned through the eyes of Nietzsche and Plato, there's a stirring undercurrent, a conversation that speaks to the soul of every individual. It's not just about painting a picture or writing a poem. It's about the very essence of our existence, the pulsating rhythm of our lives. Imagine Nietzsche, with his fiery gaze, proclaiming that creativity is the will to power, the very force that makes us who we are. It's in the choices we make, the paths we tread, and the dreams we chase. We're not just passively drifting in the river of life. We're the ones steering the boat, navigating through the ebbs and flows of existence. Creativity, then, is not confined to the artist's studio. It's in every heartbeat, every breath, and every thought. It's the way we cook our meals, the way we tell our stories, the way we love, and the way we grieve. Now picture Plato, his eyes reflecting the stars of a higher world, where creativity is a divine madness, a sacred dance with the gods. Through creativity, we touch the ethereal, the eternal. It's not merely human hands crafting beauty, it's the universe expressing itself through us. When we create, we're partaking in a cosmic ritual, connecting the mortal with the immortal, the finite with the infinite. When we blend these two philosophies, we see creativity as a dynamic symphony of our own will and the whispers of something beyond, something mystical. It's about finding our voice in the chorus of the cosmos, about painting our personal stories on the canvas of the universe. So, why does this matter to you, to us, to anyone walking the winding path of life? Embracing this concept of creativity means seeing yourself as a creator, a shaper of worlds, a dreamer of dreams. It means looking at the world, not just with your eyes, but with your heart and soul, finding inspiration in the mundane and seeing the extraordinary in the ordinary. This isn't just about making art, it's about making life, your life, a masterpiece. It's about looking at a sunset and understanding that you're part of this magnificent tapestry, about hearing a melody in a busy street and realizing that it's the soundtrack of your journey. In every problem you encounter, there's a chance for creativity. In every person you meet, there's a potential collaboration, a shared stroke of the brush on the canvas of humanity. In every moment of joy or sorrow, there's a lesson, a hue, a note that adds depth to your personal story. This journey into creativity is a journey into yourself. It's about peeling back the layers, discovering the power and beauty within, and using that to paint your days, to write your story, to compose the melody of your life. Nietzsche and Plato aren't just guiding us through a philosophical discourse. They're inviting us to a dance, a celebration of what it means to be truly, vibrantly, wonderfully alive. Every step you take is a stroke of genius, every turn a verse of poetry, every leap an act of faith. So dance, not just with your feet, but with your entire being. Create, not just with your hands, but with your entire soul. Live, not just with your mind, but with your entire heart. That, my friend, is the essence, the magic, the power of creativity. In a world where creativity often seems like a fleeting whisper, caught in the cacophony of everyday existence, the words of Immanuel Kant and Plato resonate with a profound clarity. Imagine we're sitting in a room, the walls adorned with the echoes of their thoughts, as we delve into a conversation about cultivating creativity. Kant, with his keen insight into the human mind, urges us to look beyond the surface, to question the norms and conventions that bind us. Dare to know, he said, and in that daring, there's an awakening of creativity. He believed in the power of reason, but also understood that true creativity stems from a place where reason dances with imagination. It's about looking at the stars and not just seeing balls of gas, but seeing stories, dreams, and endless possibilities. Plato, on the other hand, invites us to gaze into the world of ideals, to tap into that eternal realm of perfect forms. Every heart sings a song, incomplete, until another heart whispers back, he mused. Creativity, then, is not just a solitary endeavor. It's a dialogue, a call and response with the world around us. with the higher ideals that exist beyond our physical reality. James Baldwin, with his eloquent passion and piercing truth, would have woven these thoughts into a tapestry of words that speak directly to the soul. He understood that creativity is not just an act of producing, it's an act of revealing, of bearing one's soul to the world. The purpose of art, he might say, is to lay bare the questions that have been hidden by the answers. So how do we cultivate this creativity? It's like tending to a garden in your soul. You've got to feed it with experiences, water it with curiosity, and give it the light of your attention. It's about daring to step outside the familiar, to embrace the unknown, and to see the world not just as it is, but as it could be. Kant would urge us to use our reason as a guide, to question and to think critically, but not to be limited by it. Use your understanding without guidance from another, he'd say. Creativity thrives when we dare to think for ourselves, to see the world through our own unique lens. Plato would remind us to seek beauty, truth, and goodness. To create is to connect with something greater, to reach for those ideal forms and bring a piece of that perfection into our flawed world. Look skyward, he'd suggest, and remember that in the pursuit of the ideal, you find the wellspring of creativity. And Baldwin, he'd tell us to look within, to confront our truths, and to express them with courage and honesty. Creativity, he'd say, is not just about crafting things. It's about crafting your truth, your story. It's about taking the chaos of your experiences and transforming them into a symphony that resonates with others. So let's sit here, in this room of thoughts, and ponder. Let's dare to know, to question, to reach for the ideals, and to express our truths. Let's cultivate our creativity by engaging with the world, by listening to the whispers of our hearts, and by having the courage to respond. That's the journey, the dance, the song of creativity. And in that journey, we find not just art, but ourselves.